Did somebody say intro?
Intro of all intros at Linear Fisheries again.
What's going on, guys? We are back down Linear Fisheries, the famous Linear Fisheries complex, and we're back on St John's. That's right, back on St John's. Myself, Rob, T, Toby, Tony, Rob's dad. Also, we've got Jordan, Gavin and Mikey. So we've got sort of that back end, sort of peg 1 to 5, I think it is. And then we've got obviously the point pegs. These have been booked in for over 2 years, these particular pegs. And the reason why we've booked these particular pegs is because the Ghosty comes out from this body of water. Now, if anybody are hardcore ParkerBaits supporters who watch the channel endlessly will know that that is a fish dearly close to my heart. Alongside T, alongside Rob. One of us would love to see that on the bank. I've seen plenty of pictures over the years. I know it comes from this body of water. And we just done the spin the wheel, and I was lucky enough to come out first in the spin the wheel between me, T and Rob, and I've chosen the middle peg. So my plan of action is going to middle peg and hopefully make it happen. So yeah, absolutely buzzing for it, and we're going to bring you on our journey over the duration of the next couple of nights. We're here, so we do tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday night, and then we're off Sunday. So 3 nights to make it happen. This time last year, the Ghosty come out just before we turned up from this peg. So yeah, game on, baby.
Here we are, me and Mikey at St John's, little ParkerBaits social. We've just been had a look. We've got pegs 4 and 5. So we're doing our own little draw. 2 numbers in there, 1 and 2. Mikey's going to pick whatever number he gets choice to swim, first or second.
So number 2, won't it?
I'll behave. Come on.
I always get second
right,
tools.
Here we go. He's picked one.
I'm not going to show you what
Come
it is.
on, show us.
I'll show you what it is, yeah. Oh,
You picked number 1, haven't you?
number 2.
Oh, so I get first choice. Ah! He hates it. He absolutely hates it. He drew number 2, so I got first choice. We got 4 and 5, and I chose to go in 4, which is the dugout. So I'm in 4. Obviously, as you can tell, the road bank. I've put 2 zigs and then a magnet rig on the middle. So we just got them out, 8 foot, 10 foot. Let's see where they're at, if they're on the zigs, but it does look quite ziggy. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave them for a bit, see where they're at, mix a bit of bait up now. I'm gonna put a little bit of bait out. Same mix as B1, absolute confidence in it. So I'm going to give him a little bit and then see how we go. But we'll have a chat with Mike in a bit. I'll keep you posted. Come on, ParkerBaits.
Right, wow, that is the rods repositioned. Now I've had the rods out, I don't know, about an hour and a half, but I keep seeing the fish so short. Now there's a normal spot is around 26 wraps. I normally fish out to the pylon, but they're showing in a lot closer. So I know there's a spot around 15, 16 wraps, and again where the Ghosty come out last time, I think it was on 15 wraps to be honest, directly on that pylon. Went 16, put a lead out twice just for that mind reassurance it is clear. Got 2 on bottoms, 1 on zig, bum bum bum. Literally like that, if that's any way of describing it. So what I'm going to do is now put a little bit of mix over the top, a little bit of sort of sloppy slash stuff that is going to drop to the bottom as well, but a lot of nothing, a lot of dust, a lot of fine hemp, like it's the finest hemp money can buy. Something we actually dust our baits with as well, our fruit and nut bait. So that is the plan of action. I'm merely keeping the loop. I don't even know what the time is, to be honest. I would imagine around 2 o'clock, something like that. But yeah, it looks mega out there. And again, fish show. Bomb, short. See it? Look at that. Right, I want to get some spons out. Yes!
Did you just see that?
Put it on video. And this is the same guy that just qualified for the European Angling Cup Championships.
Anyone got a new spawn?
That was our boat getting down there. Here he is, the man of the moment. Mr. Bolger himself.
Good evening.
So, rods are out on the dance floor, mate. Been topping up with spoms, haven't we? Sort of here and there.
Yeah, I've got 3 zigs out at the moment, but that's soon going to change.
Yeah.
I'm going to put 2 on the bottom for tonight and then keep the 1 on the zig. Zigs I do think will do bites, but I do feel like there's fish to be had off the bottom.
Been playing about at different depths,
yeah,
haven't you, as well?
mate, you've got to keep playing, haven't you? But I do think there's fish to be had off the bottom.
Yeah,
We're watching a guy just over there in the channel, and he had one earlier. Then we watched him land one, and then whilst that one was in the net, he was playing another one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's fishing on the bottom because we've seen him spotting.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah.
And we've got
And his
T
links look very
turning
short.
up soon.
Mr. 30, ain't seen him a
No,
long
40.
time. Sorry,
Come on,
sorry,
come on,
sorry.
Mr. 40.
He's going to call me out on that as well. Mr. 40 is back. He's on the channel. Just life, both of us, all 3 of us, just haven't been able to get on the bank to sort of this year. I think
Probably this time last year, the 3 of us were together fishing.
Yeah, so I'm really
Actually fishing, yeah.
buzzing to be back out with T. We always have good laughs, and if anybody doesn't know who that is, what I'll do is I'll throw some of the fish he's had up recently on the screen now. Some Berners Hall ones. He had 2 40s in a session. The bloke's an absolute animal.
Never had a 40 and had 2 in one session. You tell me that, eh?
Yeah, fair play to him. So, into the first night. I'm off in the morning for a little bit, but I'm going to leave the camera here with Rob. And yeah, hopefully we can make it happen tonight and no catfish.
Ben's having first one.
Wow, foodie bits tonight. So just on 6 o'clock, I've got a bit of bacon there. A bit of a steamy lens there, as you can see, but I've got a nice view, a steamy view. I'm not going to lie, I was going to show you that, but I inhaled it, so I had a little bacon roll. I was absolutely starving, but seconds, got the sobers. Now if you haven't tried this, I think I'm going to go so far as saying these are better than a pot noodle, so definitely have a try. This is the chili one, absolutely banging. So I have my roll, this is for pudding, sorry, this is for my seconds, and I've got some tarts there for pudding, so dinner of kings, if you like. But yeah, that's a plan of action for this evening, and I'm just waiting for my kettle to boil in front of me. Oh, and as I've been saying that, I've seen a few shows well in my zone, so brilliant, and they're showing short still. So I'm very, very glad I made the decision not to go at the normal 26 wrap spot. I've went at 16 wraps in front of me, and I'm sort of quite confident. And there's fish of Bosch right in front of 15 wraps, but in front of Rob, as I've said that. So they are showing chalk and cheese to when we were here when it flooded. I'll put the thumbnail up on the screen now. Last time we come here it flooded, we actually got kicked off for our own safety because it was flooding, and Ian come around, he was like, lads, you got to leave, like we were the last ones in the lake, and he was like, you got to leave, it's getting dangerous now because the water level's coming up so high. So we left, and that was the last time I was on St John's, so hopefully we can make up for it with this session. Kettle's nearly done, sober with a view, lovely jubbly.
Just a bit of an even update for me. We went round, spoke to Ben and Rob on the point, so we just sat around there for probably an hour in the end, to be honest, but I needed the toilet, so me and Mikey just thought we'd go and have a chat with them for a bit. But yeah, so that was nice, got a good chat with them, good catch up, and then come back around, chuck rods back on spot. I've gone tonight with 2 pop-ups for maggots and 1 on a zig just to see. They are showing like crazy now. It's 7 o'clock, so first evening, they're showing like crazy in the channel, so in front of the point, in the channel, that sort of area is where they are. So we need them to come this way a bit towards the road bank, but yeah, I'll keep potting away. I've put another 8 spoms out just to top up the spot, so fingers crossed for the night. If we get out, I'll show you, I'll let you know. So fingers crossed for the night. Hopefully Mikey and myself can get amongst a few, see how we go.
You lost it.
Oh, I was going to swing it then.
What happened then, mate? Middle rod?
On the
Bottom bait?
as well, yeah. Oh.
Gutted. So he's just lost one. and it's around 10 o'clock now. Right, well that's me ready for bed. Early start in the morning, Rod's out, T's here, Rob's just had that sort of lost one, but yeah, fingers crossed that happens tonight and that Ghostie's on the end of them. Come on fish, come on. He's back with a bang. So last night he had one, let it go, lost one, and then this morning he comes round, he goes, mate, I've got a banger. So low 20, but mate, look at that for a fish. Scales coming out of scales, coming out of scales, coming out of scales. A lovely St. John's carp. Well done, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Yes. Well, like I said, for me this morning, I have got to shoot, sort some stuff out. I've got to quickly pop back to the factory, sort some bits and bobs out. So I'm going to leave Rob with the camera and T with the camera today, and I'll be back this afternoon. A little bit gutted I've got to leave. Didn't happen last night. I had a few liners. Very weird, really. Very, very weird. Sort of left down rod, sort of bobbin pulled up, dropped back down again, went back up, went out to hit my rod, being that it's a zig. And just nothing sort of occurred for me to then pick up that rod. So it was like, sorry, I wonder how many people are yawning at the camera now, but yeah, wind's trickling in nicely. It's coming at us today as opposed to away from us. So yeah, looking forward to what today brings, but like I said, time to have a bit of a wash, then I'm going to head, brush my teeth and then head back home, and I'll be, like I said, I'll be back this afternoon. I'll see you in a bit.
Right, well, good morning, you lovely bunch of people. You have got me today, isn't that exciting? But now Ben's had to pop back to the factory and sort a few bits out, so he's left me and T with the camera. Yeah, so for me last night, not the best of nights. Lost one just before we got into bed, and then just as we fell asleep, my middle rod screened off, and it was playing good. That good, that I thought I was into a nice carp. Later to find out, as it got closer to the net, it was a what do you want to call them? I know it's a catfish, but I'm going to call them an ugly slug. Horrible slimy slug for me. About 15 pounds. Not welcome, not wanted, and I wasn't best pleased, that's for sure, because I just fell asleep and the rods were out perfect. But got the rod back out, and with another 10 spods on top, just to make sure there was still a bit of bait out there, because I know them catfish like to destroy your spots and clear it all up. So since then it's been really, really, really quiet. I know Ben had a couple of bleeps last night, but no takes. But T, on the other hand, that scaly banger, I don't know if they mentioned, that's T's first ever fish out of St. John's, so well done to you, T. Size does not matter when they look like that, scales upon scales, so well done, mate, that was a banger. And I know he had a few other incidents last night which he lost one as well, so it was a little bit productive last night, but only landing one carp. But hopefully today I can switch up a bit. I'm just debating what to do right now. Do I keep 2 on the bottom, 1 on the zig, or do I go all out and play with some zigs today? Started off with all 3 on zigs yesterday and had nothing, but I do feel like there is fish to be had on the zigs, but I just got to work at it and find out what depth they're at. So that'll probably be me today. But before anything, I will be having a coffee and I will be having some breakfast. So I've got bacon, sausage, I think I've got these honey and mustard sausages and Colombian sausages. So there'll be decisions in that as well, what sausages to have today. But so for now, I'm going to put the camera down, get the kettle on, have a big whack you in the face coffee, double up on the sachets, and hopefully I can bring you my own carp, and then Ben can later when he gets here, because I know Ben's dying to catch some catfish. I know Ben personally, he loves the catfish, and the bigger the better in Ben and size. So I wish him luck in his catfish adventures tonight, and I'll bring you the carp. Come on, the carp. You might look at that and think that might be an actual cat, but no, it's not. My lovely girlfriend of mine bought me a little mascot, if you want to call it, ginger cat. We got a ginger cat called Alfie, so hopefully bring me some luck. But got my, is that gonna focus? Rhinoceros cup. I don't know who that guy is on the cup. Oh, who's he? But just permanently borrowed a coffee out of Ben's bivvy whilst he was gone because I forgot to buy some. But the main thing is, as I pan down this camera, and hopefully don't steam up the lens. Ooh, there we go. Sausage, bacon and egg. But not any old sausages. Look at these, don't they look good? I mean, they look good. Whether they taste good would be a different story, but I'm sure I will like them. So, got my plate, bread and that there. Just gonna let that egg cook and then have some breakfast. And then these right here, I'm gonna have a little switch up. Oh, look at this. We've got a little family of ducks coming. Look at that. There's a lot of them. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. Ben's missing out because he's had to go back to the factory. T's missing out because T's still asleep. But now, for the finishing touches. Oh. Look at that. What are you? Let us know in the comments. Red sauce or brown? Definitely a red kind of guy, me. But there's a swan just down by here, which he is doing my head in. Just keeps knocking into my rods. I had one of them come under my rod tips yesterday and pop his head up and knock all 3 rods off. But right, time to enjoy this bad boy. See you in a bit. I am going to play about with some zigs, but what I am going to do is definitely go back on the bottom today when the temperature drops, because the air pressure is looking good for tonight, as it was last night. But I only ended up with a little tiny catfish, which wasn't even worth getting the camera out for, because I unhooked it in the net and let it go there and then, as I did not want to see that any longer than I had to. But one thing I am going to do is I've got 3 zigs now tied up ready. Yesterday I went out with all 10 foots, but today I'm going to go out with an 8, 10 and 12. 3 different sizes, mix of colours, being red and black playing between the 2. But managed to break my large spawn last week at Farlow's at the competition, and I'm only fishing 22 wraps and I've only got a mini spawn, which for me, if I go and get myself a large spawn over the shop, I can get my bait out twice as quick and it's less, half as many casts as I have to make. So I'm going to reel in now. Say zigs are ready, so I'll go over, get myself a new spawn and then ready for this evening, and then I'll come back, get these 3 zigs out, and hopefully I can get one in the net before Ben gets back, because it's not had, I think T's the only one I had one, but even the boys on the other side have not had one out. So hopefully today's the day where we start getting a few fish out between us. So I'll put this camera down and I will see you lot in a bit.
Disappointingly, a quiet night for me and Mikey, so not really much of a morning update, but it is what it is. The fish are showing over in front of the point at the minute. They're still there, they haven't moved yet. T, which is in the end of the point, he's had 2 fish, lost 1. So fingers crossed that they do get over this way a little bit and we can pick a couple of fish up, but nobody on this road bank at all has had a fish last night. So I just don't think they're in front of us at the minute, but we'll continue to work the spot, chop and change, zig lengths, try different up baits, maybe chuck a couple of solid bags. But today we'll just keep chopping, changing, see if we can just put at least 1 fish on the bank.
Right, well, as I last said, I was going to go to the shop, get myself a nice new large spawn, so I haven't got to use this little mini spawn for fishing 22 wraps. I can get my bait out a lot quicker and a lot less casts. But I come back and I thought, right, even though I have pre-tied these zigs at 12, 10 and 8, I'm just going to check the deeper out and just have a little look and see what the fish are up to, sort of. And what I mean by that is, what depths are they at? And I'm quite glad I did, because I've cast that deeper out, and on the first cast, and one cast was the only cast I needed, there's fish pinging between that 2 foot and 4 foot. So quickly chopped down them zigs, got a 2, 4, and I've gone up a bit higher than what they're showing at a 6. But I'm going to try that for the next couple of hours, and it's not far out either. I mean, people come into these swims, and like the one to the left of me that bends in, people known spot is like 27 wraps to the telegraph pole in the far background. But then, you know, sometimes the fish, you're fishing over them, and me and Ben noticed that last time. The last time we was fishing here, I was fishing like 25 wraps at zigs, and then we'd see a few showing closer in, drop a zigs back, and it had to take some 5 minutes. Same scenario yesterday. The fish are showing a lot closer in, so why would I fish over them? So like I said, I'm probably fishing about 15 wraps at max, and yeah, fingers crossed now. I'm going to leave that probably for a good 2 hours, and then after that I'm probably just going to keep playing with 2 zigs, but drop one back on my spaited area. I'm going to put a few more spods out now, because I did have that catfish last night, which was still only small, but I can guarantee you that little thing took a lot of my bait off the bottom, which I did put more out last night, but I want to get some fish showed again. It's frustrating, you know, you're seeing them show and you got to try and work out what these fish are up to, and as it stands, they're playing hard to get. So I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing. Ben is back now, but I think you just can see him having a catch up with a few of the lads on the other side of the bank, so I'm sure it won't be long till you see Ben back on the camera. What are we doing? What should we say? We all wish him luck in his catfish adventure. I'm sure when Ben sees this, he's going to appreciate this, because I know deep down in the bottom of his heart, he does love catching catfish. So we'll wish him luck in his adventure. T's over there. T's still sleeping. I mean, he was up all night, to be fair. He was up late. Well, we was all up late till about 11 o'clock. And then T had like 3 runs last night, all the way going through till 6 this morning, or 6:30 this morning. We had that scaly one, so I can imagine he's knackered. So T, I'll let you off, but come 12 o'clock, mate, if you're still sleeping by then, I'm waking you up. I won't pull on your lines, I'm not that nasty, but I'm for sure gonna wake you up. So I'm gonna let you lot be. Ben will be back soon. I'm just gonna chill out now. What more can I do? The rods are out. It's all up to the carp gods now.
It's been a busy day, to be honest. I had to pop to the factory, sort some bits out, but now I'm back. I've just literally flicked the rods out, if I'm honest with you. I've put all rods on the bottom. I know they've been playing about zigs throughout the duration of the day, whether that be T, whether that be Rob. Everybody's been playing about with zigs, to be honest, because they've been definitely up in the water. At one point in the day, they even got them going on mixers. So I thought, you know what? The darkness is coming in, so I'm going to drop them all on the bottom, and that's exactly what I've done. So I've put 2 on the baited spot, and on the left hand side of that I've put one sort of slightly longer than I would normally go. So yeah, fingers crossed tonight it happens. Like, I'm absolutely buzzing for it. Like I said, it's been a long day, mate. I'm absolutely knackered, to be honest with you. But I thought, you know what, come back, flick the rods out, job done. We've just ordered a takeaway. Typical Ben. So when that turns up, I'll give you a little look at that, and we'll go from there. So you join me now for tonight, tomorrow night, and then we're off Sunday morning. So fingers crossed we make it happen. And what I'll do is, I know this morning, I think you've seen the footage of it, but I'll flick another picture up on the screen now of T's fish. Banger, absolute banger. The baby. Fully scaled, if you like. So yeah, lovely fish, it truly was. Probably low 20s, to be honest with you. But yeah, fingers crossed for tonight. Hopefully that ghosty is nearly there. I'm fingers crossed.
Little change of plan for me tonight. So I've gone 2 zigs. I think Mikey has as well. We had them feeding on the top earlier, but we just couldn't quite get them to take our bait. So I'm gonna go 2 zigs. I've got a 12 and a 11 out there. I'm going to leave them for the night, but I'll put my maggot rig back out on the bottom spot. I'm just making up a mix now. So all I'm going to do, as you can see, crushed OG fish, load of chop worm, and a bit of flat spot Scopex. All I want to do is create enough mix for probably 4 or 5 spawns. I don't want no more than that. I want a bite. I really want to fish for a bite at the minute, so we'll give him this. Got some Thai food coming. Oh, I love Thai food. So we'll show you that when it comes, but yeah, absolutely hoping that's mega. But fingers crossed for the night. Really hope we can snag a couple.
What a feast we've got tonight. We've ordered from the Thai place that's run down by the shop by Oxley's. What a feast. Chicken satay with a little bit of a dip to start. We've got chips, and then we've got I can't remember what it's called, but look at that. Looks absolutely banging. Cannot wait to get this. I've been starving, working hard all day trying to get the fish. Just what we need. Oh, let's get it down us.
So we've got pizza this evening, and we decided to go to, what was the place?
I don't even know, mate.
Peppers.
Oh, you did order from that.
And you've got a massive, 3 out of 10. Maybe even a 2 out of 10, mate. That is absolutely disgraceful. I mean, you could do some damage with that. I mean, look at it. That's ridiculous. And then we got the chicken wings. That was the only thing that we could salvage from this. So there we are. Foodie bits for this evening on the ParkerBaits channel. And then you got Rob's over here, mate. Look at this.
Was meant to be pepperoni now.
He's had one bite and he's like, nah, mate, that's not for me. The lad's with us. Here we go.
Oh,
Enjoy, Rob.
no.
It's a random one. So gone through the night, nothing, absolutely nothing. Rob's had nothing. I don't think T's had anything. And out of nowhere, left hand rod, boots into action, on the bag, off the spot, £26 on the nose. Now it's a banger, that is absolutely lovely. Magic Bean's doing it again. It's pinky. What I'll do is I'll show you the other side. There's some lovely little apple sized scales, some little random Ralph scales down the back of it over here. But yeah, banger, buzzing. So there it is, there's the other side. Definitely a fish. If you caught this one, you'd know if you caught it, particularly with the scale pattern on the other side. Yeah, and like I said, smiling from ear to ear. Nice and warm and dry in my jacket as well. So yeah, absolutely buzzing. Thank you very much, Mr. Mirror. And thank you very much, ParkerBaits up St John's, doing it again. Thank you very much. Well, that's the rod back out on the money, just there. Left hand rod is the one that went. And yeah, it looks good for it, doesn't it? It looks really good for it. Hopefully that's the first bit. It's just a shame it didn't come over the bait. If it come over the bait, it'd be like, here we go. Excuse me, because it was a bit of a Brandon Ralph one, like I said, over to the left. It's one of them. But wind's trickling in, still raining. And it's kind of been on all night, if I'm honest with you. It's pretty boring, pretty sort of no signs of it stopping whatsoever. It's not ideal, but we'll keep positive. Oh yes, bosh, that was over the spot. I don't know if I see that. I don't know if you might have got that on video.
One on a 6 foot
Right,
sig.
well, myself and Rob are proofing this week's video. Now this will obviously be live by the time you watch this. Now this is the B1 social, so part 1 and part 2. It's an absolute banger. Numerous 30 pounders. Go to the ParkerBaits YouTube channel and check that out. But we've got a view, so I can sit there, watch the rods. Obviously Rob's rods are next to us. A few of the odd fish showing. The rain's eased off a little bit, but it's on and off like I mentioned. And yeah, around sort of 9 o'clock I think it is at the moment. But yeah, thoroughly enjoying this video. Go check it out now. Ah, look at them. Little baby moorhens, aren't they, I think?
I think so.
Loving life down there, look at them.
It's always this time of year now.
Little bits of red coming through the top of their heads, that calls that.
Hello, mate.
Your boys. You ain't seen this face before on the channel in a long time, have you?
Been a while.
Here he is. First time back on, and guess what? He's had the most fish as per usual. Well done, mate.
Cheers, man.
Come out the blue, that, didn't it?
Yeah, this one. I was about to bring it in as well, which is lucky.
Got one rod in up against the bivvy, about to bring in that one.
Full with his double cheeseburger and his crunchy cereal. He's had a big bowl of it.
On top of me now.
And he snared a nosser. Well, we've seen it come up. We all had a bit of some funny noises. If you weren't, definitely probably more from my mouth, if I'm honest. But we get really excited, even like the first carp we've ever caught, isn't it?
Get close in.
Fingers crossed, we can get this in. I reckon. You might get a look at it in a minute ago, and now it's stuck in that. There's a big band of weed that goes right in front of this peg and sits up. You can see it in the summer. And I think they're burying its head. The fish that I had last night when I was watching it with the head torch on, it was burying its head. I'm trying to shake the hook right in front of the swim.
Oh, it's just come out.
And it's come out.
Oh, got a bit nervous.
Is it going to be a dirty 30, mate?
No, it's got a bit of weight behind it. It's not coming in easy.
Well, gone from never having a fish out of St John's to into your third one this session, mate. Showing us how it's done anyway. Well, especially me.
Right in front of us, it's great.
Sorry, Rob needs some casting lessons.
Ben, you know mine don't come cheap, mate.
Nah, to be fair.
Especially when they give you, I give you a discount rate, mate. But, you know.
Rob's rates are not cheap, but.
No. Ben's had to have had a few.
Oh, it's a good fish, mate. That's a good fish.
Is it, boy?
Nice.
We'll take that, boy. Bulger.
Here he is, Mr. 40 in all of his prime. He landed it, he made it happen when it's, to be honest with you, the lake is fishing absolutely shocking. There's been the odd fish out.
You're not wrong, mate.
And yeah, he's made it happen. So just under £30 this one. We thought it was going to be a 30.
Unfortunately not, eh?
Yes. Lovely jubbly, let's show him the other side. Well, you can always rely on T to make it happen. Absolute banger, mate.
Nice, mate.
So what do we agree on in the end? 28.14.
Yeah, 28.14, mate.
28.14 and another St John's banger. Get up. Chunky monkey, mate. Get up. There he is. Having a little hand wash. Round of applause, fist bump for me.
Cheers, man.
Smash
Thank you very
brother.
much.
Well, that certainly spiced it up a bit, and not on a zig, on a bottom bait. So that was on a yellow magic bean and a little PVA bag. He loves his bags at the moment. T, he absolutely loves them. So fair play to him. Like I said earlier, you can always rely on T to make it happen. But back in the peg now, and just hopefully, a 30 would be nice before leaving. Geared up. What's going on over there then, Rob?
Well, Mikey is into a fish. It was on a 12-foot zig. They reckon it might be a catfish, but it might not be a catfish. But it's one of them with St John's. You never know until you get that fish closer in, really. But it's the first fish that's being played from that side, isn't it?
It is. So what we do is we'll now flick over from us to them over there.
Well, I've had a random bite out of the blue. 12-foot zig. And I think it's a cat. Because it absolutely stormed off. It ran me all around the lake. My arm's aching. Feels heavy. So we'll see what it is. I'm going to concentrate and try and get it landed.
Oh, it's a cat. It's definitely a cat.
Oh, it's here.
Big old catfish for Mikey. Look at that. Oh. Check that bad boy out. Zig in its mouth. You can see it from here, look.
Well, my very first catfish. What an absolute beast. Oh, 12-foot zig, black foam, red aligner. What an absolute unit. Size 8 OMC lock hook. That hook, I'm telling you, it's small but it's mighty. What a fight, what a battle, what a fish. Get in. Oh, let's get it back. Let's see what the night holds. It's just shy of £30, but I do not care how big this is. What an absolute pleasure to catch this. I don't think many people like them, but for me, this is an absolute beast. Look at that. Oh, off it goes. Back into the depths. And as we always do, if someone knows why we do this, comment below. But why do you always do this? Must be a carpy thing. No longer had landed that cat. Gav's rod ripped off. Small carp. Scaly. I'm just going to give him a chuck to land it.
Right, wow. So Mikey was playing one. Whilst Mikey was playing that one in the net, Gavin's rod then went. He ran up. He's playing that now. We're laughing, looking over, going, that's crazy. They've got it in the net by the looks of it. As we've said that, T's rod going, and he reckons he's got a catfish and he's going to take me out.
Definitely got a catfish on. T absolutely loves the catfish here at Linear.
Yeah, your favourite, mate, ain't they? So here we are. Some people call T not only Mr. 40, he's called the catfish connoisseur.
He loves them. He goes hunting just for catfish at Linear, don't you, T? You do love them.
He's a specimen hunter for catfish, aren't you, mate?
Comes here, he's like, just don't fancy carp this weekend, I just want the catfish.
And that is exactly what he does. So there he is in his prime, playing an absolute monster catfish.
I think it's a carp. I mean, make me out. I don't think.
Yeah, I reckon it maybe is a carp. You know, he's playing a little bit heavy.
Oh my god!
This whole time we thought he got beasted by a catfish.
I'm absolutely craning it.
It's a carp, and it looks like a decent size.
It's a good carp.
Oh,
Come on, mate. Well, smile.
That's a good carp.
That's a good fish. Come on, come on, please. It's not over yet. I'm so worried. Oh, I'm absolutely beasting it.
Mate, that is giving you a serious...
You can take that line now, mate. Please don't come off.
Yeah, that's a good fish, mate. Keep coming.
mate, that is a nice fish.
Get in that net. Get in that net. Come on.
I'm not going to go for it until it keeps coming over the
This is the one. This is the one.
Get in there.
It's a good fish, mate. It's a good fish. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely buzzing. Look at that. That is a scaly banger. I've waited 50 hours or so for that. Oh, just as I took a bite of food, rod screamed off. How long have we had to wait for this run? We're down to the last 12 hours of a 72-hour session. Food's just come. We went to the Thai food. Mikey's rod screams off. Catfish. What a fight. What a catfish. Mikey's first catfish. Absolutely buzzing. Just chomping into my food. Starter. Bam. Screams off. I thought the lads were playing a prank, but I've sprinted down. Check out this scaly banger. It genuinely is a scaly banger. Made the session. Going into the night now. Not all doom and gloom, but absolutely buzzing. Get in. Get in. 20-pounder. Absolutely buzzing. Saves a blank as well.
Oh my god, look at that.
Here we go, here we
So
go.
talk to me then, T, mate. What's happened this afternoon? It's been a bit mad, isn't it?
Oh mate, you're not wrong. It's a random bite out of nowhere. We thought it was a catfish though. I had my money it was a catfish. It's giving it a bit too much welly for a carp really, but just when we saw this, calm down.
£38.12.
Oh mate, what a scrap as well.
£38.12. It was, like you said, an absolute mad scrap, mate. It took you all over the lake, nearly wiped the rods out, didn't it? And
Yeah.
you've done it again. So what have you been having them on then, mate?
This was on a yellow magic bean, this one in a solid bag with a bit of mini mix.
Doing it again, boys. Doing it again, boys. £38.12, an absolute banger of mirror from here at St John's again at Linear Fisheries complex. The ParkerBaits doing it again, the magic beans, and he nearly done it and had a 40. So we called him Mr. 40. Well done, mate. Well done.
Cheers, man. Thank you. Go on, my mate. Look at the size of that.
Well, T, come here, you mate.
Cheers, bro.
Come on.
Literally just got my rods out. And bro, I had his rod go. And he's into another one. Same rod.
I'm sorry to go.
Oh no. Just redone them all as well. Well, mate, I'll be asking for his signature soon.
Oh, I'm getting jealous. But another fish, not as big as the last one, but give him a good old fight.
Took him across, nearly took everything out, didn't it?
It did. I thought that was it.
Almost missed Ben's rods and took out mine.
Just, it come up just over the thing, and then it turned at the last minute and just went over the rods. That was like,
Right,
thank God, so let's get it in.
Well done, mate.
So it truly is a pleasure being back out, my old mate team, my oldest mate. And mate, look at that.
Yeah, nice coloured one, isn't it, mate?
Nice coloured
orange
one, and a leather.
Yeah, mate, don't get many leathers.
Not often, so it's got a lovely black eye on it as well, mate. That truly is a banger.
It is a nice one, mate.
Really, really is. Same tactics again, mate, but that was not on a bag, was it? That was just on a straight up beam on its own, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was a beam straight on its own with a foam nugget.
Yes, my brother. Hey, well, hope everybody's well. 8:30 now. Still sort of light-ish out there. You could sort of see what you're doing, but it's absolutely hammering it down out there now. It's sort of just started, and I know this is in for a good few hours. Hopefully it turns on the carp and we can nick a few, but like I said, T's on fire today. Lovely to get back out with him. Me and Rob are struggling, to be honest with you, but rods are out on the dance floor. Possibly couldn't do any more. Been playing about with everything over the duration of the last 48 hours. What I did want to touch on though is obviously we've been saying a lot of bags, and we haven't done any real video of the bags. Now over at the ParkerBaits YouTube channel, we've actually got a video solely for beginners and maybe people that have maybe never tied a PVA bag before. So you can go over there from start to finish of exactly how to tie the perfect PVA bag and what products to use when it comes to terminal tackle, hook, shrink tube, braid, the bait you put inside it, and obviously your hook bait itself. Everything in depth. Head over to the channel and watch that, and it gives you a great insight. And that is exactly what we're doing. We're all fishing exactly the same. We're all fishing with beans on the hooks when it comes to our PVA bags, and on the zigs we've been flicking between reds, yellows and blacks just to try and sort of play about really, just to see where we can nick a bite. So yeah, that is the update for now. It's been a cool little video to be fair so far. It was, at the beginning it was like, oh, not great, and then T turned up, made it happen. I managed to nick one, and obviously what's happening unfolded today. It's just sort of made the video. So like I say, massive shout out to you, Mr. 40. He's done well. He's always doing well. He's had some serious sessions over the duration of the last probably 12 months. He's done some serious fish. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let the darkness sort of fold in and watch the water. That's all I can do, and obviously not get wet hopefully, and stay in here in a nice dry. And here he is, look at this.
What's up?
You're dry, mate, ain't you?
Yeah, mate.
Wow, sober for dinner and some bacon. Don't know that great, does it? But I've got a bit of a view, a wet view, but I'm smiling. Come on the carp, come on, the ParkerBaits. A little 4:30 in the morning update. Not T's fault, but he's just hooked into one and it's just taken out my middle rod somehow. So yeah, I've just had to deal with that and the absolute soaking rain. But on a more of a positive note, the rod is back out there on the dance floor. I didn't get lazy, I nearly put it up against a bivvy, so you know what, I really don't want to get soaked, but the option is it's my last night, or last few hours or whatever you want to say, so I want to get the rod straight back out, so that I did, and that brings us to where I am now, sat in my cross-legged on my bed chair feeling sorry for myself, so yeah, I'm going to go back to bed now. I'm absolutely knackered, so I'll see you in the morning.
He's only gone and done it. Look at that. For a unit in the net. Just landed that bad boy. It's absolutely howling it down with rain, but I'm up. I've got a common in the net. Rod's back out, so still chance off the dance floor on the bottom. Yeah, get in there. After last night, I was so disappointed because we had the scaly banger, Mikey had a catfish, and I chucked a solid bag just past my spot. So I'm fishing at 24 and a half. I chucked a solid bag at 26 just to see. It ripped off, didn't it? Absolutely ripped off. Got it halfway in, and down this left-hand side somewhere there must be a snag because it's got me snagged up, and then all of a sudden, cut off, and I've brought the line in mussel bed, and you can see clearly it's a mussel bed. So, but luckily we've got a second chance. Maggot rig off the spot, so we must have a few fish on the spot, so fingers crossed we can get another one. But that is an absolute beauty of a common in the net, so let's get it sorted. Let's wake up a bit. Let's go and wake Mikey up. Get in. Lovely wake up call. £30 on the nose in the chucking down with rain. St John's Linear Fisheries. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous fish. It's got some battle scars, but I'll take the rain for this all day. Finish the session on a high. Get in. Apologies that I'm bivvy bound, but as you can hear, it is absolutely hammering it down. But I do want to show you the rig that's done me my fish on this session. So, all OMC terminal components. So we've got the kickback, we've got the anti-tangle sleeve, the blooder liner, and then obviously the lock hook. So I'm putting that on with a 12mm pink pop-up from ParkerBaits, and then 15 maggots tied on the floss. As you can see, that there is going to be enough to tempt any carp. That is incredible. They wiggle away. I've had 2 fish on it, both hammered in the bottom lip, both landed. So happy days.
She's had another one this morning, T. Cool, you're an animal, mate, ain't you?
What the hell happened to that?
Oh, Quasimodo common.
The Quasimodo common. Look at that.
Oh, mate.
Oh, Quasimodo, mate.
Oh, no.
£30.
Definitely a £30 pounder. Quasimodo. You can try and pick it up?
I'm going to give it a miss, mate. I think.
Go on then, mate.
I don't know, he wants to be picked up.
Go on, bro.
Go on, old Quasi.
Go on, Quasi.
I've seen some dodgy looking commons, but that's the worst.
He's old Quasimodo.
If Rob was a common.
Oh no.
He's swimming sideways.
Oh, lovely, mate. Yeah, nice. Nice. I think we should take up golf, Rob.
I wouldn't say I'm any good at golf either, to be fair, because I already tried that one.
Yeah, not ideal, is it, mate? Not ideal. So we're slowly, the video is slowly coming to an end. Massive thumb downs for me and Rob.
I mean, you had one.
Wow, yeah, but...
One's better than none.
No, I
over
agree,
here.
but it's nothing too exciting, is it, for both parts? You know, we normally can do bites in these pegs, but it just hasn't happened on this particular session.
But Gavin's just had, I'll let you...
So what I'll do is, Gavin, the show's yours, buddy.
Well, you're not going to believe this. Last bite of the day. Well, may not be, we've got an hour left. Solid bag, pink magic bean, ParkerBaits mini mix. has done me a £34 2 ounce St John's belter. Wait till you see this, absolutely buzzing, finishing on 3 fish. So the session's turned itself up on its head. Absolutely mental. Get in there. Absolutely buzzing. £34 2 ounce St John's brute. I mean, look at the shape of this fish. Look at the size of the tail. Oh, get it. What an end to the session. It's been a mega session. Well, the last 12 hours have been mega, but before that was a tough slog. But it's come through in the end. Got the tactics right in the end. Let's get some pictures. Let's get it back. Get in there.
Fair play to you, mate. Absolutely smashed it to nick them couple sort of last morning. It's bloody good angling, so fair play. But here he is, the man in the moment. Mr. 40. And we're all sort of sat here feeling a little bit sorry for ourselves, to be honest with you. And now the lens is misting up, just to rub the salt in the wound.
Just sums up the weekend, doesn't it, mate? You're jealous of T's dodgy common this morning.
Quasimodo common.
Just let a £30 common go back for the fun of it. Yeah, you getting that one out.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. Rob's struggling behind, putting up, packing down his bivvy. But nah, it's been a great session. Just been nice to be back out again on the bank with the lads and here on St John's. It wasn't to be this time, but the Ghosty, I will be back for that fish, and mark my words, that will be in my photo album one day. Mark my words. Not before Rob, he says in the background. So there it is. Hope you like this video, guys. If you have, make sure you give us a massive thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below. Smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos going forward. And I'll see you all very soon. Peace out. Parker's Particles coming soon. Did we have some naughties in our mix? Some hemp and some nuts and some other little bits and bobs. Now available at the ParkerBaits store. Get your hands on the freshest particle in the game. Head over there now. Yes!